Okay, we can like be hyped, okay? We can be hyped. We can especially be hyped knowing that, I guess this was on Halloween, a remastered version of this EP here, this 2022 remaster of the EP that came out in 2016, Blackland Radio 666 Part 2. Yeah, SpaceGhostPurrp has a handful of important projects, I guess. One of those really underground SoundCloud cloud rap rappers. I was aware of the name beforehand, before I started this channel, but I didn't listen to anything from him. Now I listened to 2 of his big projects, the Part 1 of this and then NASA. And generally I picked up on them. I thought they were quite creative and out there. Yeah, and I have not gotten... I haven't really went back to them, I'm not going to lie. I don't think it would be a bad thing to go back to them because I'm not fully familiar, but I am aware of what the sound was giving me at least. Okay, so let's just do it. There's also a new song on here. There's like a bonus track, Grind Season, so whatevs. Okay, I'm excited.
The baddest stop shit, yo. We still gonna get, excuse my language, fucked.
Hold up. Baby, let me show you what they These are funny niggas. You're suing them.
Beautiful beat. This is just a quick, like, half-a-minute intro here. Okay, now I'm gonna... So yeah, that's just a half-minute intro. It's fine. Ambient, really, to start us up. I'm gonna... open up the lyrics.
I believe in me, yeah, I love me.
Reminds me of Kodak.
I love me.
Right at the start.
Will you believe in, believe in me? Will you believe in, believe in me? Got a pussy queef, yeah, I made it.
What? Got her pussy queefing and I make it bleed?
I'm just what she need, Dark side king, I'm not her king. Braids all on the street, and I come through with it.
Yeah. So he has a little, like he's very quiet, like he's falling asleep on it.
Pussy from the back, I'm just what she need, Dark side king, I'm the underground king. Underground king, R&B to MC. Know me, everybody know me. Come show me, how much you down for me. I'm my OG, come through with the motherfucking beat. Know your braids all on the street, and I come through with the heat. I will melt you, yeah. Pussy nigga, I will peel you.
Okay, he's just being very explicit. He's being very explicit, so you feel the, oh shit, he's hard. Right? Man, this is a very drawn out, lengthy track, like, holy shit. That's what he wants to start this off with, eh?
The other day, I was on my dick, not getting no cash, go straight. So came on this shit, the swag is dripping, the swag is on point. My old bitch miss me, come through you little old bitch. If you miss this shit, baby, just let it out. Hit you a lot of times, baby girl, you my hoe.
He doesn't really change his flow up.
My middle name, my name, yeah, ain't a damn thing funny. You broke as fuck, why you think I'm getting all this money?
One positive point I will give to this song, this Purrp, the King of Kings, starting out with this album. It's very dark, very low-key, very ambient, so I feel like the mood I'm being set in is very original for a rap song, okay? I feel like many rap songs wouldn't try to be this, like, you feel like it's like, almost like you're slipping in and out of like a consciousness or something like that. Like that almost kind of feels like what it's trying to do here. And then, yeah, when Space Ghost comes on here, it's just like, it just feels like dull to me. Like he's just like, it just feels like he's uninterested in rapping. Like that's sort of how he like comes across. I know that there's an artistic direction with like doing that, but it just doesn't sit with me. You know what I mean? And the way his lines too doesn't really, yeah, it doesn't really like come off in a comedic way or in a way that really like feels like it's clever. So I don't know, I'm giving this one, it's whatever. It's not really striking me as much as I'd want it to. Okay, next track here. This is weird, I don't know. I feel less entranced with this beat. Nigga, bitch, please. You were already saying that on the first song, bro. Like, this is the thing, right? It comes up so shocking, and then the fucking second track, he says it again. It's a creepy album, though. I will say that I have respect for its ambient nature. I have respect for its ambient nature. That honestly, if this album was only the beats, I'd probably like it a little bit more. Because where is SpaceGhostPurrp's presence?
She don't want you to judge. That's all.
Like, I have no idea what he is trying to achieve identity-wise, because it just comes off kind of like, you know, like I'm not really feeling like he cares, or I'm not really like focusing on him enough, and then when I'm reading the lyrics, I'm like, it just doesn't seem, like that element, like especially the lyrical element, doesn't seem creative enough. Just the droning on here, it's I don't know. I feel like I want more of a flow, or I want something like it feels like it's really taking me to the next part of the song. There's not really much of a journey happening here, which is strange, right? Backing, I already know that that's not trying to take you on a journey, right? It's trying to just leave you in a repetitive ambient state, very psychedelic, very druggy, right? Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Getting money, I'm so proper. I feel like a cracker, the way my swag be on. No talking, just pulling up. When you shoot your tour bus up, nigga, I won't forget you.
Won't forget you.
That nigga, kill that nigga,
Yo, he's going in it. Like, he's not a nice guy.
You already know the difference is license. Hey, money coming up. Hey, I don't give a fuck. Count it, count it, count it, count it, count it. Count it, count it, count it, count it. Hey, big money, got big money, hella money, yeah, you know I love to count it. Big stats, big dog. My hater, I ball. Bitch, I'm doing me, I stay doing me. All these bitches love me, yeah, they want me.
I'm getting tired of the song. It's almost over, but I'm feeling the getting tired. He's already gonna say R.I.P. Pimp C once again.
I'm a real nigga, I don't give a fuck. Get money, I count it, count it, count it, count it. Throw it down, throw it, man.
Alright, y'all. This is not entirely for me, I gotta be honest. Right away, we're on finishing track 3, and I don't get like any really energy in this. It's just kind of droning on for me. This isn't good to feel this way so far. I'm not happy. What's going on? Okay, we're just gonna have to continue on. What is this? Oh, it'll be interesting. used to maybe listen to this with headphones on. I don't know if that'll really change much because I think his lyrics are already enough to piss me off.
If you disrespect me, then you know I'm bound to kill shit. It's 16 in the backseat, and I go.
Now we're getting some traps in my hands here.
When I get that pistol, man, I'ma be the truth. The take nine of that shit, you dead now. Everybody is going to fucking die now. It's 16 in my hand, yeah.
He's blaming the devil for taking his soul. That's why he's just this crazy psychopath running around killing people.
It's 16 in the backseat, and I go. It's 16 in the back. It's 16 in the back. It's 16. It's 16. It's 16. It's 16 in the backseat, and I go. When I get that pistol, man, I'ma be the truth. The take nine of that shit, you dead now. Everybody is going to fucking die now. Slice the bitch. This is how it go when it's out. Yeah, you know what I'm about. That motherfucking murder shit, yeah. I'm a fucking hero. I'm misunderstood, but I still leave you at zero. Leave you underground like ground zero. Knock your ass down like the bitches in ground zero. What's your fucking motives? What's your fucking reason? Why you talking me? Cause nigga, it's killing season.
Why talking me? It's killing season.
Nigga, I will leave you bleeding.
Beat is kind of at least having some more impact, giving it some more hard energy, I will say. I feel like this song was at least slightly more creative with some lines, but I just felt like it was more focused. It was more focused on like what the song was actually about. I didn't feel like it was just trying to hit the cliches. Even though I felt like the cliches are certainly being hit, I just kind of respected the structure a little bit better. Okay, I'm confused, right? Like, the one thing I will say, especially with an online music culture, is like this type of hip-hop, which still leans into a trap-centered scene, like, you know, it sounds different than the mainstream, but people fucking hate the mainstream, and here we are, people adore this, but I cannot completely wrap my head around this as much as I'd want to still. I don't know. Okay, we're almost halfway through, I suppose, so just keep going.
Come through with the full feel, let a nigga on the shit, everybody on the shit, you know I speak, yeah.
Voice is more present already.
You know I stay cool, and you know this what I do, and you know I come through with that shit, you know I go stupid, you know I love shooting, bitches everything, yeah. Getting to the riches, getting to the riches, shit, you know.
Beat is much more engaging, or it's catching my attention compared to the ambient parts.
Man, I get money, then I tweet. I'm out here traveling, I'm going to Cali, I'm going to Cali like Biggie. I'm out here thugging, I'm out here thugging, I'm feeling like 2 Biggies. I'm out rings, ruby red, eagle on my feet, like more bitches than Jerry Springer,
It's weird. Okay, so this is already proving that there is differences to all these songs, though, you know what I mean? He's not fully giving us the same product every time, you know. We started with the first 3 songs, very ambient backing. I will say the first 2 songs, though, you really feel a length to them for sure, right? Revenge Part 2 is a little bit lengthier, but Better Days, with this beat and what have you, it's just very short, very compact. It doesn't, you know, stay for long. Yeah, it doesn't stay for long enough that to feel like it's doing, like, you know, really hit, like, I don't know. I just feel like I could understand this song better. Short length really works. I compared to the song that was just beforehand too. Okay. let's keep going to this next track. I will say though, like, my review of this still so far, like, this is not my favorite. It's not one of my favorites, for real.
Hey, you know I'm in the building, I feel like hell to skeleton. Come through and I chop you up, chop your man, bitch up. Don't be fucking with me, man, I'm in this bitch. Young ass nigga, and I'm slugging with the ghost. You already know, pussy nigga, I don't show love to you bitch niggas. To you fake bitches, cause they bitch all bitchy, acting hella fishy. Shining and I'm shining like a motherfucking diamond. And we burning these pussy niggas while I'm already shining. The devil in my soul, the devil in my spirit soul. Bitch, I'm getting paid, man, like Gabrielle. I'm mad when I get on the mountain. Yes, I'm higher than the mountain. Call me Purrp, hey, cause I stay serving that purple. I got the plug, he's straight from Bay, Sacramento. You always know I
radio angry.
I blow your head off, leave blood all over the window. Feel like hell to skeleton. Already know I'm smoking on Indo. Shout out to Indo. Bad little red bitch, she want some of this. Feel like hell to skeleton.
Okay, see, the album's getting better as I continue on. I don't know why it was trying to like be so. Even the way he's singing on this song, it feels like he's actually invested in it. So I don't know why the project started that way. But yeah, right now, how many songs do we have left? Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, one being a bonus song. Yeah, I don't know. I can at least appreciate that it's going for something on being here. This one I felt like I could understand a hook a little bit, but okay, let's continue going.
Put on for the set, the long way. Put on for the set, the long way. Put on for the set, the long way. Put on for the set, the strong way. Boss Mobb, BMB, RBMG. I represent for my niggas who down for me. Once a nigga in his head, he gon' die today. Pull up, see that nigga dance, kill that nigga. Fuck that nigga dance, that nigga dance, pussy nigga. Try to hit me off guard when I was talking about Dayz and dance. But I seen that nigga swinging, and I gave that nigga the hands. I'm a Florida nigga, all we do is throw them hands. Everybody tell you about Purrp. I'm a young OG. Never been no fake ass nigga, you a fake ass nigga, get the fuck away from me. All these niggas is frauds, all these niggas is house niggas. My niggas up there, Cleveland, all my niggas be sliding. Pistol homicide, come through when we waiting. And you already know, look at all this money I'm getting.
And it has some energy to it, but it's not as striking as the last few songs. I think the last 3 songs, because again, first 2 songs, not really working on beats or hi-hats, does it for the next continuously, right? But here it doesn't really have much to it for me. There's a little bit of the synth that really comes out the most, but it's not, I'm not really worried about it as much. Damn.
Getting money on these pussy niggas, man, I'm fooling. Shitting on my old bitches, man, how you do it? Man, it's purple haze, man, I'm just so foolish. If you disrespect my niggas, man, they get this shit. These niggas jealous of me, these niggas plotting on me, these niggas scared as fuck. You is not my home. I do not sell my bitch, no dream, no dream. And my bitch, I'm on boss shit, got crazy, you know. We got the rocks on me, gold in my teeth, stone gold in my slug. Out to Wiz Khalifa, catch me in Dubai, chillin' in the big Khalifa. Hey, so long to my killers, all my niggas drillers. I only fuck with you if you on some loyal shit. It's purple fucking haze, and I got a bad bitch, and she love this fucking dick. Man, she came on my dick, she came 10 times. Shout out to that nigga Kodak, he put on for the south side of that FLA, no mouth slugging, hella mean mugging. Real niggas do real things.
Shouts out Kodak. Ah! I'm mixed on this one, okay? Like, I thought the beat was weird enough to kind of catch my attention, especially that, like that swirling that was kind of happening. This boom, 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 boom. It's sort of this bass I was kind of pairing with it. It was weird. It was weird. I think I respected it enough, but I'm still like, I'm not like, I wasn't fully in it as much as I would have wanted to be, I guess. We got Black Kray on this song. Good. Icey Goth? That sounds like a Black Kray song name too, right?
You not from the city, that's a fact. That's a fact, little nigga. You ain't never cook or no crack. Never around. And you ain't never let them choppers pick. I be on that dumb shit. That dumb shit. With no jewelry, bitch, I'm glistening. I'm tripping. Watch me shine forever. Look, Chxpo, it's on clever. I got the streets fucking with me. I got the streets fucking with the kid. Niggas got these right niggas fucking with me. In the street, robbing for your fake change. Nigga, don't make us do it. Make us do it. And they fake.
He seems happier to be on this song. You feel that? Like his energy, I feel like he really wanted to be on this song.
These niggas somebody acting like some doing what the fuck. Gorilla nigga, I ain't smacking nigga lost. That son up to the bush and get a switch to spank you off. Yeah, live for demons, step up in the field with y'all kid. The real bit of the last fake niggas never did. Blood on mine, I'm running, stepping on the snake head.
I want a little bit more. That beat's not bad though. The beat's kind of cool. It's atmospheric enough to catch my attention. Okay, let's keep going.
Eat this motherfucking piss and kill your kids. Kill the world, kill everybody, I don't give a fuck. I just wanna murk you niggas, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, I murk that nigga every day. Devil in my soul, and I'm feeling like I'm Tony Cake. Slide through with that photo, come forward, and all black Volvo. Yeah, in my soul, so you know I feel like murder. Devil in my soul, so you know I feel like murder. So I feel like murder. Hypnotized, possessed. I come through with the fucking bulletproof vest. Aim it at the chest with the motherfucking M16. Let this shit spray. My bitch, I'm a motherfucking killer hoe. Open hole, put the pistol in my pussy, then blow like storm. Bitch, I don't fuck with you. I just motherfucking had to have blood on his clothes. Infrared died on the shirt and stained him up, and I don't give a fuck. Man, the devil in my soul.
Okay. I kind of like this song. I kind of have respect for this song. I will say that I feel like the beat is too present. Like I feel like it should have went into a more of an ambient direction. Just a little bit. It feels out of place in this album, just a little bit beat-wise.
Looking at all type of elements. Nigga, I'm relevant, money is relevant. Fly young nigga, I'm on the block. Gotta get the Glock, poppin' like soda talk. Wanna say death to my enemy. You can die if you're a friend of me. Me and my bitch on the rooftop. You know I don't give a fuck. Take a nigga bitch, make a main bitch suck me up. Grandma eating that money up. Fuck nigga hate me, real nigga fuck with me. Cause nigga, yeah, I'm on the come up. Bitch, I'm on a Lambo, money like sunshine. Cause nigga, yeah, I'm on the come up. Bitch, I'm on a Lambo, money like sunshine. Cause the bitch like Chxpo with the land. Ball smart, Western Union and money girl. All of my partners go ham. Nigga be biting and dripping out loud. Every day think about cash. Stacking my cash, carry city swag. Disrespect, you can get back.
Very interesting track here, I guess. It's not really gonna change. I'd say it's not really gonna change how I feel about this album.
These niggas be acting like bitches, but I do not fuck with these niggas, they act like so
Okay, what do I think about this project? What do I think about this project? Blackland Radio 666 Part 2. First listen, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's okay. I'm not big on this like a lot of people are. Like, I'm not fully engaged with what I'm being given here. There's a lot of, you know, ambient backings that I think are creative, but not engaging enough for me. Creative, but not engaging enough for me. Will I think differently about it later? Maybe, I don't know. But I will say the lyrical content from front to back from here, there's just like a small, like, amount. You know what I mean? A small amount that, like, strikes me and I'm, you know, it stays here. But a lot of it just, you know, one ear, out the other, not sticking. I don't know. This is completely fine. I will say, though, to be honest, even from listening to NASA in the Blackland Radio Part 1, though, like, right out the gate, I can feel that this feels kind of different. Like, and especially Blackland Radio Part 1, I knew that there were specific tracks there that really were selling and what they were talking about, like, what the themes were. Even if it was still silly cloud rap lyrically, like, even though it wasn't trying to be anything much, right? This, okay, I'm gonna listen to it a few more times and see what the deal is, but, yeah. I know, I just find this funny, though. I find it funny to be able to do this stuff with my channel, because a lot of the people who often watch my videos, I know. You know what I mean? Like, I know you love this shit, so. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, Blackland Radio, this, 666 Part 2, this EP. First off, this is a remastered edition, so remember this is a score for that. I don't even know really how much would have changed. SpaceGhostPurrp got fucking lucky. He got lucky. Gave us a 6 on first listen. Coming back to it a few more times, I have to kind of give it that 7. I do. Reasoning why? I don't know, at least once I was in a relaxed state listening to this, the beats are really fucking cool. Really fucking cool. You're not really going to find them anywhere else. It's strange. You know, it saves him from his slightly boring flow or his, like, lack of energy. Or even maybe the lyricism here. That backing to these songs saves him. It really does. It actually makes it for an immersive experience. It's weird how that, you know, that ends up, right? But, okay, yeah, like, this is genuinely listenable front to back. It's nothing, it's nothing too crazy with it, but just with the sound of it alone, I understand why it stands out, like, and why it can be artistically relevant, especially to cloud rap, right? But again, once again, listening to it, I still feel like, was there like a flukish nature to its quality? You know what I mean? Like, what is SpaceGhostPurrp really doing? Is he, you know, like, without these beats, what would this project be like? You know, it just ends up working. That's sort of how I feel about this. So I will say, right, I don't think this is like a fantastic project, and I certainly have problems with it still. Like, it hurts me. You know what I mean? Like, it confuses me that it has to be like this. But at the same time, I understand that it's putting me in a state that's very dreamy, very moody, very creepy, to be honest. Just interesting production. That, once again, production you're not seeing ever in mainstream hip hop. So I think that is kind of interesting. This is worthy of trying to understand. That's the one thing I will say. This type of sound is worthy of trying to crack the code of. Because, yeah, on first go or first time trying to hear these types of things, I can understand why people would be turned off by it. People would be like, this is fucking, no, this isn't for me. But really sitting there with the music, It's very druggy. It's very druggy. And that's kind of what makes it work, right? It's barely about Space Ghost's rapping performance at all at the end of the day. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. If there's anything else you want to see me react to, anything at all, you put a comment down below, and thank you for watching. Peace.